All right, today we're going to bring a calendar, and this is a digital calendar. Now, if you guys can see, it also creates other things that you can do. You could actually use this as a picture frame. You could put this in your desk, hang it against the wall. Now, if you guys can see, there's an actual lining on the outside. It's all wood, all right? And it's not real wood. It's just imitation of a picture of a solid wood, all right? Now, this thing is pretty awesome if you ever want to have your calendar set up for your family or yourself. Now, for myself, to be honest with you, I'm always forgetting. Today I had a timeline. I forgot something. Content I'm creating, because I am a content creator and I do create content. And this was sent by the vendor to review. Now, one of the great things I like about this thing is that I have to have it on my side here. So every time I come into the room or look at the side or sit down at my desk, I want to be able to see this thing. This is the first thing I want to see because it's very crucial for me. As a content creator, I have timelines. I got to create content. So I got to make sure what's on schedule. And one thing I started to do is now sharing more of my schedule with my family. Not because of the places I've been to and going to, and they just want to know exactly where, hey, what's the next step, what's coming up, any events I have to go to, or any places I have to be. Now, this has been saving me a lot because I have it right on my wall. I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video or where I keep it and how I use it. Now, you do need application to start out, all right? They give you two barcodes right here that you could download either for iPhone or Droid. All right, so we're gonna go into the application, all right? First of all, when you go into the application, you're gonna be greeted with the actual account that you just created. I'm gonna blur it out. I don't want anybody to start sending me stuff, and make sure you activate code is deleted too, because you don't want to make sure that you transfer. But if you have other devices, you can actually activate the other devices with the same code. So pretty much you can have these activated everywhere. Now, this is a great option for those that are creating conference rooms calendars. So you could have one main conference room set up into the actual system. And this is a great feature to have in here and set up the calendar. Go into the actual calendar, and in the calendar, you have a lot of these options, all right? Like I said, tasks, rewards, lists, meals, photos, sync, and profiles. And right now there's two profiles, of course, and then user account and notification, greeting cards, membership, photos. This is where you could actually, this is my default folders, but you could create various accounts of folders so you can sync up a lot of pictures, not just one picture, but you could have multiple folders in here. Some of the options in here are very simple. It tells you photographs if you want to set up your actual 5 minutes or maybe even longer or shorter screensaver. You can do that. Now, another great thing is that I was just able to send folders, pictures to the actual system, and you can review the pictures in here and go to the settings. So let me go back in here and show you the actual photos I just uploaded here. They're very basic photos that I put in here, but you're going to be able to see them, how they're going to look into the system. Of course, if they don't fit in, I like that it actually fits in the entire picture and it shows you a little demo of it. So this is going to be rotating on the actual system. Yes, some of them are pretty funny. They're AI built, but it's something that you could manipulate and change it. Yeah. Under settings, you have a lot of things that you can do. Rewards, if you want to add rewards, you can reward your program. If you say you're doing your workouts and you want to make sure you motivate yourself, this is another way you can do that. So a lot of people start scheduling their workouts or meals and stuff like that, and they forget they're doing great. Hey, this option is available here. Now, meals, like I said, meals, you can prepare your meals in here. There's a great feature in here that you can set up and have it sync up to your phone. If you don't want to sync it up to your phone, you could just have it here. So it could just be when you get home, you could have this. Now, one of the great things that you could have this in your kitchen. So people that come in and out, especially your family, they want to know where you're at. This is another way you can do it. And of course, when you go to calendar, you got all these things set up. And like I said, I do have an event coming up. I'm not going to show you guys here the event. It's coming up, but it gives you a profile when I was created and so forth. Everything that you're going to see on your actual physical calendar of your phone, you're going to see it in here, including pictures and directions. Now, the calendar itself does not look like a calendar. It looks more like a picture frame. But the great thing about it, instead of just buying those dull picture frames, you can just buy a calendar that acts like a picture frame and the calendar too. It's a great item to have as a gift for yourself or for anyone else. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.